Oh hi there big boys and welcome to my review of Morbid, the Seven Acolytes for Nintendo Switch. This is actually a very good game. I enjoyed this. I beat this game today. In fact, I've beaten this game today and I thought it was quite a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It's basically Dark Souls but top down with some slight twists and it's pretty good. Let's get into it. So yeah, top down Soul style game. You got this lovely looking pretty pixel art. Just looks really nice, and the art overall is really good. The animations are all really well made. There's so many gross creatures that you can all tell them from one another, but they all look disgusting, which is real good. And there's like little characters as well, and all sorts of environments you go through. Basically, the art side is fantastic and in no way a problem. The problem is the combat, which is meant to be the focus of the game, has some problems, and the main problem is the fact that it doesn't have good hitboxes at all. So sometimes you'll get hit by an enemy and you didn't think you'd get hit by that because it doesn't even look like it even touches you, or other times you're trying to attack something and you look like you're about to hit it, but actually it doesn't, even though you should have killed him or at least hurt him, which obviously is a bit of a problem. But the combat, when it works, is really fun. So I mean, it's a Dark Souls style stamina management, that kind of thing. But yeah, and another problem with the combat is the fact that you can't attack in all directions. You only attack to the left of you and to the right of you, and sort of upwards and downwards, but only kind of. It's a bit dodgy. Although you do also have a gun or a crossbow. You can get upgrades and stuff, which does let you fire 360 degrees. But yeah, it's a bit annoying because there was a lot of times I got killed because I was just missed the target because it went to the right instead of like just higher up when you wanted to attack just higher up. The bosses are really well made. There's 7 of them. There's also a few little sub bosses in all the side quests, because there's quite a lot of side quests as well. Quite a lot of little collectibles and secrets around the place. I mean, I didn't find them all. So yeah, that's already good. And the bosses are all consistently pretty decent. Now, I would say the whole game as a whole isn't that hard. It's definitely easier than a Dark Souls game, but definitely harder than your average game. Yeah, and as I say, the bosses are not too difficult. The hardest part of the game is definitely the start and the first boss, and maybe one of the later bosses as well. The actual final boss only took me one try, basically. So that was a bit odd, and that was one of those bosses. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but it was quite good. The bosses are all quite well made, and I liked them. Got hits off every sort of cliche of boss, really, but you know that's fine. So yeah, what else is there to speak about? Navigating the map can be a bit confusing. It's kind of an open world, and you can sort of choose where you want to go and where you want to attack the bosses. But a lot of the time, it's really hard to know. And I had to Google a walkthrough a few times because I had no clue that there's one door that you could have gone in to get to the next area, when they should have made that a bit more obvious. There's also loads of like bonfires and stuff all over the place. The game is pretty forgiving because if you do die, you don't lose your XP and stuff like that. There's this sanity bar thing where basically if you're insane, you do more damage and take less damage, I think, or maybe more damage, one of the two. But the drawback of that also being the fact that these weird shadows sort of come out of the killed enemies when you kill them, and they attack you again. So you have to kill enemies basically twice. So yeah, that was I don't know why the mechanic exists though. I get they're going for some sort of Cthulhu, HP Lovecraft style thing, but it seems a bit pointless because it doesn't really benefit. I mean, if anything, it seems like you're better off just being insane the entire time, which maybe that's what they were going for, but it seems a little bit odd if that's what they were going for. That. But yeah, there's the different weapons and possible builds. You can put relics, and I think they're called relics, maybe like mods, whatever, on your weapons to make them more powerful. I got this one weapon pretty close to the start of the game, which I used for almost the entire game, called Sane's Bane, which is really good. But yeah, there's all sorts of stuff like that. You can get these blessings, which give you certain boosts to certain skills, basically, and you can level them up by punching people. Yeah, the whole combat, basically, other than the fact that it's really hard to aim for people and the hitboxes are a bit dodgy, the combat is really good and the exploration's good. The map's pretty big, loads of secrets, as they say. The story is there, but I don't really pay attention to it. But yeah, I just really enjoyed the game. I thought it was really fun, and I think if they do make a sequel and they improve the hitbox and basically improve the combat just a bit, they really could have a winner on their hands, because it basically reminds me a bit of like Bloodstained meets Bloodborne, I guess. Which both got blood in the name, suspiciously. This game hasn't got blood in the name. What was this game even called? I've forgotten. Morbid the Seven Acolytes. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that name, but you know. But yeah, as I say, I do think you would enjoy this game. It ran pretty well on the Switch as well. Didn't really. There was one bit of slowdown noticed towards the end. I think it. Other than that, seemed pretty fine, and controls were good. Yeah. What else can I say? I enjoyed the game. I had a lot of fun. I suppose the game's quite short, to be fair. It took me about, I think, 5 hours to beat, which isn't that. I mean, it's not that long, but it isn't that short either. But you know, for a game like this, that's not too bad, I don't think. Plus, as I say, there's loads of collectibles, and I missed a few quests, and I probably missed a little sub boss or something like that. But yeah, I would recommend this game. You can buy it on Switch and other places now. So, thanks for watching, big boys. It's an important time, and bye.